Hello, welcome. Do you think this is a problem with Lucasfilm? Or do you think this is a problem with Marvel? Because once again, Marvel Comics have been accused of copying fan models for Star Wars and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge comic series. So, do you think this is coming from Lucasfilm, and obviously, Disney, or do you think this is a Marvel issue? Like maybe people just within Marvel are having problems? Because it doesn't seem to me that this is happening with any other property besides Star Wars, right? Like I'm pretty sure it's Star Wars exclusive. So I would imagine it's probably a Lucasfilm problem. And if that's the case, Kathleen Kennedy, you done fudged up again. Like goddamn, how bad could you get? Seriously? Good God. Anyway, this article's linked down below. And yeah, as the title implies, Lucasfilm is stealing fan content. Or so it appears. Allegedly. Because you've got to say all of these things. But the evidence is pretty damning. Like, pretty damning. And they have a history of it. I mean, this is something which they've been accused of again. They do actually have a history of it. So let's dive into it, right? And I tell you what, it's just fucking lazy. It's just laziness. It really is. So Marvel has once again been accused of tracing fan models. And they're good models as well. Like the fans that have made them, kudos. But obviously, been accused of tracing fan models in order to portray the starships seen in various Star Wars series, right? So the trace models were initially discovered through a joint effort between both users on Reddit and YouTuber Eckhart's Ladder. And this is probably the most. That as a thumbnail. Good God. Right. And let's check it out, right? So a first new instance of tracing fan models can be seen in the 4th issue of last year's Galaxy's Edge tie-in series, drawn by artist Will Sliney. The issue opens on a shot of a lone Imperial landing ship descending to the planet of Batuu. Now, this is it, right? And you look at it and you go, alright. Yeah, looks good, looks alright. Looks very Marvel-esque, very Star Wars Marvel, but it looks fine. As noted by Eckhart's Ladder, the Star Destroyer itself seems to be traced from a model created by artist Wobbly Works of a concept line of Star Destroyers known as the Vigilant class. Now, it's just laziness. Creative laziness. Now, this is what it seems to be taken from. It literally is in the thumbnail, right? It does. Now, an argument could be had, right? You could say, well, fan art, it's something which they've, taken from Disney, therefore Disney can do what they want, I guess. I don't know. I don't know the mental gymnastics people do to justify these crappy actions, but that's probably one of them. But it's just lazy. Like, can you honestly not draw it yourself? Can you really not? Now, the second comes from the first issue of the recently released Core Star Wars book, illustrated by Jesus Says. After a clash with Imperial forces that sees the rebels achieve a narrow victory, Leia, Lando, Chewie, C-3PO and R2-D2 and Luke regroup aboard an EF-76 Nebulon B escort frigate. Right now, this is what they're talking about here. Okay, so that's what they're on about. However, due to the ship's unique and unusual slanted command deck, Eckhart's Ladder claims that the design as the original creation. Eckhart's Ladder claims the design as the original creation of model artist Radical Edward II. Now it looks like the command deck is like here, because they're talking about it being slanted, which is there. I mean, why are you stealing stuff? Now Eckhart's Ladder speculates that there are further cases of tracing seen within these series, but has not yet identified which drawings were created in this way. Last year, and this is the thing, right? They've done it before. Marvel was caught tracing custom-made Star Wars miniature models from a fan artist. And after it was discovered that Luke Ross had inadvertently included the miniature pegs in his drawings. So it's not, they've done it before, and this is what they did before, right? So, and again, Eckhart's Ladder did this last time as well. So you got all of this, right? Look at all these miniatures. That obviously have been, you know, circled, right? And then this is, I think this is the tweet that had it. Ah, it's gone. No. Well, anyway, this is what they copied, basically. But you just think to yourself, why? Like, what are you doing? You know? What are you doing? So, is this a problem with Lucasfilm or Marvel? What do you think? Personally, it's got to be Marvel. It was obviously got to be Marvel then, but it's got to be Lucasfilm, isn't it? Oh, squeaky chair. It's got to be Lucasfilm. Lucasfilm, sort yourself out. And I wonder, I'm fascinated to see whether any of this stuff has actually crossed over into the movies. Now, a lot of people will instantly point to some storylines which they've stolen from the extended, what was extended universe, was now Legends, but then they put some back into canon, and then they stole some of it as well. Ridiculous. And I'm aware that there's such a thing called parallel thought, but Christ alive. I mean, this is a pretty brazen example of just theft, really, isn't it? So I hand it on over to you. What do you think? Let me know down below in the comment section. If you're new here, please do hit subscribe to stay up to date on the world of pop culture and movie news. You can turn the bell notification on. Also, I have been notified by a few subscribers that they are now no longer subscribed. YouTube had unsubscribed them, so just check that you are subscribed. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and please do share it, because YouTube is kind of sandboxing the channel at the moment, and I don't really know why. I don't understand it, but you know, whatever. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. As always, I've been Mr. H. Take care.